Gilbert Ryle, British philosopher, criticized Descartes' idea of a ghost in the machine, believed the mind is not separate from behavior. Use reason to decide what's right. Your actions show who you are. You express yourself through your body. Your brain controls how you feel and act.
Plato was a Greek philosopher who lived from 427 to 347 BCE. He was a student of Socrates, and he wrote down many of Socrates' ideas through dialogues. He founded the Academy, the first institution of higher learning in the Western world, and wrote the famous works like the Republic. Plato believed in a world of perfect forms, or ideas beyond our reality. For him, the self is the soul, which has three parts: the rational, or reason, spirited, or feeling, and appetite, or sensual.
Immanuel Kant was a German philosopher widely regarded as one of the most important figures in Western philosophy. His work profoundly influenced nearly every philosophical movement that came after him, especially in areas such as metaphysics, epistemology, ethics, aesthetics, and political theory. Kant believed that we don't just receive knowledge from the world, our minds actively shape it. We can only know the world as it's appeared to us. It's called phenomena, not just as it is itself. It's called noumena. Some truths, like every event has a cause, are built into how we think. They are synthetic a priori, true known without experience.
The self is your memories and consciousness. You're the same person as long as you. John Locke, 1632 to 1704, was an English philosopher, university with a focus in medicine and natural sciences. By his thinking was influenced by the major political events such as the English Civil War and the Glorious Revolution. Locke is best known for his theory of empiricism and the tabula rasa concept. The idea of the mind is a blank slate at birth, and that knowledge comes from experience. In politics, his two treatises of government emphasize that government must protect natural rights, life, liberty, and property, shaping the modern democracy and inspiring the U.S. Declaration of Independence. In his influence evident in education through student-centered, experiential learning approaches, and politics through democratic system where leaders are elected by the citizens' rights are safeguarded by the memory past. Memory makes identity. Your memory makes you who you are.
David Hume was a Scottish philosopher born in 1711, known for saying that we learn through experience, not just pure thinking. He believed that we should trust what we actually see, hear, and feel, instead of making assumptions. Today, his ideas show up in science, like testing medicines before it's saying it works. Hume's main point: don't just believe, observe.
Saint Augustine, known as Augustine of Hippo, is the Bishop of Hippo Regius, also a church father and considered as a doctor of the church. Born as Aurelius Augustinus on the 30th of November 354 AD, and indeed died on 28th of August 430 AD due to old age. Saint Augustine is recognized as a saint in the Catholic Church and the Eastern Orthodox Church and the Lutheran churches, even in the Anglican Communion. Saint Augustine established a new ancient faith. In his youth, he was drawn to Manichaean faith, and later to a Hellenistic philosophy of Neoplatonism. But after his conversion of Christianity and the baptism in 386, Saint Augustine developed his own approach and philosophy about faith and also in theology, believing the grace of Christ was indispensable to human freedom. He helped formulate the doctrine of original sin and made significant contributions to the development of just war theory, to which the Church uses today.
Maurice Merleau-Ponty was a highly influential French phenomenologist and existentialist philosopher. His work focused on the body's role in perception and experience, arguing against the Cartesian's mind-body dualism. Phenomenology of Perception, his magnum opus, exploring how our perceptions shaped our understanding of the world, emphasizing the body's involvement in the process. Embodiment, he stressed the importance of the lived body in shaping our experience and understanding. Our perception isn't purely intellectual, it's embodied. Intercorporeality, he explored the ways in which our interactions with others shapes our sense of self and understanding of the world. We understand ourselves through our relationship with others. Chiasm. This concept describes the intertwined relationship between consciousness and the world, highlighting their mutual dependence and influence of one another. His work significantly impacted fields like philosophy, psychology, and literary theory. He remembered for his profound insights into the nature of consciousness and its connection to the world.
Did you know that this man is the founder of Western society? It is the one and only Socrates. Many people believe that the Socratic method is the very basis of the whole of Western society. Some people have even argued that he is the first real individual. Socrates used to wander around in Athens and engaging in conversations with various people. And if a certain topic comes up, like justice for example, then Socrates begins to question the person's definition of the word justice. Commonly, these dialogues end without a satisfying result. But the important part here is that science, and indeed many other activities within the Western world, works in the same manner. A scientist has a hypothesis of some sort. Then his colleagues will later endeavor to falsify his hypothesis. So,
I think, therefore I am. Close your eyes and imagine you don't exist. Imagine nothing exists. It's all a dream. This is Cartesian experiment. Descartes doubted his own existence. But because he could doubt his existence, he thought that doubting was real. Since he can think and doubt, he must exist. Thus, we have the most famous sentence in philosophy. I think, therefore I am. Descartes also thought that mind and body were distinct. This is called Cartesian dualism. These days, scientists and philosophers question Cartesian dualism, but it still remains a pioneer of secular philosophy in Europe. Nowadays on social media, we can say, I like, therefore I am.
Ever wondered who first delved into the labyrinth of the human mind, unlocking its secrets? Enter Sigmund Freud, born in 1856 in the Moravian town of Freiburg. A neurologist, founder of psychoanalysis, author and a controversial figure, the enigma of the human mind had met its match. Freud's journey into the human mind began in Vienna, where he spent most of his life. His medical pursuits at the University of Vienna ignited a fascination with neurology, unraveling mysteries of the brain. However, it was the psychological distress of his patients that truly piqued his interest. Recognizing the mind's depth, he ventured into uncharted territory, developing the revolutionary field of psychoanalysis. Freud's groundbreaking theories were born out of a deep curiosity and a drive to understand the human mind. Freud's theories, though controversial, sparked a revolution in psychology. His exploration of the unconscious mind shook the foundations of our understanding, positing that our deepest desires and fears lurk beneath the conscious surface. He further delved into the realm of dreams, suggesting they were windows into our unconscious thoughts and desires. Freud's Oedipus complex offered a dramatic twist to childhood development, proposing that children harbor unconscious feelings for the opposite sex parent. Lastly, his psychosexual stages of development mapped out our emotional and psychological growth from infancy to adulthood. These theories challenged the prevailing notions about the human mind and behavior, introducing an unseen world within us. Despite controversy and criticism, Freud's theories continue to influence psychology and our understanding of the human mind. Freud's journey ended in London in 1939, but his legacy lives on. His final bow was taken amidst the turmoil of a world at war, yet his theories remain, continuing to influence the field of psychology. His audacious exploration of the human mind, his insights into our dreams, desires, and fears have left an indelible mark. His legacy, a rich tapestry of understanding and interpretation, continues to shape our perception of human behavior. Sigmund Freud, a man who dared to venture into the unexplored territories of the mind, left us with a legacy that continues to shape our understanding of human behavior.
In this Wi-Fi video, we're going to ask, will neuroscience replace folk psychology? Why should you believe in electrons? No one has ever seen one, not even with an electron microscope. But according to excellent scientific theories, electrons exist. These theories are extremely successful, practically powerful, and accepted by experts in every scientific discipline. We know electrons exist because they play an essential role in many of our best scientific theories. Such things are called theoretical entities. A theoretical entity is something that we are confident is real, but only because it has to be real, in order for a theory we believe in to be true. Well, this might sound like a strange question, but what about beliefs? What evidence do we have that there even are such things as beliefs? Why believe in beliefs, or desires, or hopes, or fears, or any of the other mental states we regularly attribute to others and ourselves? One idea is that beliefs are theoretical entities too. Folk psychology refers to our capacity to explain and predict other people's behavior. Many philosophers think of folk psychology as a kind of theory that says things like, when someone believes there is a tiger in the vicinity and they fear tigers, they will attempt to flee. Our understanding of beliefs, fears, and other mental states stems from the role they play in folk psychological explanations of behavior. After all, what is a belief? Well, it's not easy to give a definition, but we all understand how beliefs function. Consider two people leaving for work. Each has to walk to the bus stop. Neither wants to get wet. One brings an umbrella, while the other doesn't. What explains this difference? Folk psychology suggests several answers. The simplest is, one of them believes it might rain, while the other one doesn't. This explanation also enables us to make accurate predictions. For example, which one will be surprised if it rains? If it's a theory, folk psychology is an extremely useful one. We literally couldn't survive without it. So, if we can be confident that electrons exist because of the success of the theories that posit them, we can be confident that beliefs exist because of the success of the theory that posits them. However, this line of thought leads to a troubling question. Electrons are posited by many of our best scientific theories. But is folk psychology our best theory of human behavior? Is it even a good one? A theory's practical utility is not the only thing that matters. Why does the sun set? Here's one theory. The sun is a cowardly god who is frightened by humans and spends every day traveling across the sky trying to escape our gaze. This theory predicts, with perfect accuracy, that the sun will set tomorrow.